Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. A little bit late at night. Yeah, I know. You can see. Late at night. But there is something that happened about a year ago, and I figured we would do a revisit for the Homebrew Wednesday. This is the full moon, which apparently still has carbonation, which is a good idea. So the next brew up, the next big homebrew, will be a Belgian strong dark. I hoped to get this out to a few people, but there's only a few left. But unfortunately, it is the way it is. But a couple people did drink it. I was just actually hoping to send it out to a few of my brothers from other mothers. But if I can't send this out, I do want to perfect the recipe. So maybe next year's version of this will be sent out, and then moths are everywhere apparently right now. But when the Belgian Dark Strong comes out, I hope to send out a few of those, especially to SJ and M. I know M really likes her Belgian, so it'd be really interesting to get that point of view. So let's get into this. Looks the point. Still has that nice little head. A little bit of carbonation, so that's good. Sweet caramel char roast, little chocolate. Caramel peppery bourbon, man, it hits you. So it smells the point. Let's get into it. Cheers. It's pretty good. You had a couple layers there. You get in that little chocolate caramel wafts in. You get a little bit of that kind of nuttiness, that walnut husk kind of wafting through there, mixing in as it goes down. Baker's chocolate at the end. Not too bad. I will say it's the medium side of a medium body, almost to the medium full side of a medium body. It's not thick. It doesn't, like, you don't have to chew it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like I like a big thick body. This is nice. This is the high side of a medium. Hi Mag, how you doing? Kitten wants a little love. That's all right. That's all right. Mag needs the love. I know. But it's not too bad. It's a better body than the Lexington Brewing Company's barrel-aged stout, and it's slightly less good as a BCBS. So this is like KBS category. Actually, you know what? Let me take one more sip. I'm gonna actually retract that. Hold on. No, Mag, what are you doing? Like, stay down here. What was that all about? Okay. It's nice. Especially the fact that there's a sweetness there hanging around. So there's a sweetness, and it kind of hits that nice milk chocolate, blends into that dark chocolate, Baker's chocolate, goes down through. It mixes that with that earthiness, that char smoke. Don't do it again. It was bad the first time you did it. But it is, I would say, like a KBS vibe with the body. Not as pungent. It's not as, I mean, KBS is pretty assertive, BCBS, KBS, they're pretty assertive in their flavors. This is more subdued, more relaxed, more cask vibed. I think I'm gonna give this a little bit higher than I rated it initially when it was only like a week or two old when I rated it. I do like this beer. I think it's a really nice beer. It's one of those beers that if I actually reviewed it, I'd be like, I'd be really happy if I homebrewed this. Well, I did. Even with a cat attacking me. There is total like caramel covered walnut husk kind of vibes. There is chocolate. There is a nice little body. There is a little bit of earthiness. There's a smoke. There's that little char. Oh, man, I'm still not gonna rate it high because it's a homebrew. So I'm not gonna do that. It's my homebrew, so it's not gonna get a high rating. But I think the last time I reviewed this, it was like 7.75. I'm gonna give it an 8. I really like it. I think 8 out of 10 is what I gave like Blood of the Black Oak way back in the day when I really liked that, and people gave it high scores. I think this is just a really good beer. It's got sessionability, which it probably shouldn't because it's high as fuck. But it's got the sessionability like KBS has. It's got the flavor compounds, which I wanted. It's got a little bit of that sticky character where it just sticks around enough to like that let those flavors linger, which I'm happy about. I kind of wish there was a little bit more screaming bourbon, so I might have to. That might be my fault. I must have not maybe seasoned the barrel enough, so I have to make sure I do that next time. So, I mean, all this is mine. My faults, my triumphs, my this, my that. You know, it's a homebrew. So I think I'm gonna give this one, especially with some age on it, which it should be. You really should not drink something unless it had, you know, once you get it out of a barrel, put it in a bottle, it needs maturing time. You know what I mean? Just doing it too fresh, in my point of view, you're just gonna get something that it's not supposed to be. It needs to mature, and now we've had a year on it, so I think it's a nice little sessionable beer. I mean, it almost reminds me of like some of the Thomas Hardys I've had. You know, it's not like a Thomas Hardy, but like especially that re-release that they had when you drank it a year later, it started becoming a Thomas Hardy. It wasn't there yet, but it's becoming something pretty cool. And this is what it reminds me of. It's like that re-release of Thomas Hardy, but a year later, where you start getting a lot more of that character and that nuance and those things building up, becoming something else. I like it. I think it's good. I don't think I really personally think at this point in time, if I send it to any of my buddies to review, I think they would be like, it's not mind blowing, but at the same time, it's a really sessionable, easy drinking beer, and they'd like it, and I like it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna be nice to myself for once and give it an 8 out of 10. This has been Paul for PABrewNews. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to all of you, and to all a good night. Cheers. Bye bye. Where's that finger? Here it comes.